Yes, as I told you about the Thirsty Crow story. As you all well known about the story and you all gave up nice answers before I started up with that story. Okay, now I am a crow. Okay, imagine that you are going to be crow. Okay, you also act as a crow. Okay, crow is a witty crow, right? Very, very clever. Okay, so I am very thirsty. I wanted to drink this water, but it is reachable? No, it is very low compared to my height, right? So, as I am a crow, I am very witty and very wise. So, I am picking up some stone. I didn't pick up any branches, any wooden stick into. I am not picking up any wooden stick and putting it inside the water. Why? Because this stick fails to press the upward force of water so that it will get flowed. So there is no use of it. Okay. I wanted to drink water. It has to reach to my level. So if I put heavy substances like this, heavy rock like this, small stones, it will get sink into the bottom. It will suppress the upward force of the water and it will send the water up. Okay, so by that way water will get increases up so that water is reachable to me. Okay, can we all see how it happens? Okay, now I'm putting one stone. Hopefully it is all visible to you. See, once you put inside the water, you can see the bubbles, right? You can see the bubbles. That means this weight of an object suppress the upward force. Okay, the displaced water will comes up. Okay, so water which is placed here, that was displaced by this object, that water will comes up. Okay, by this way the water is getting increases. Okay, put stone one by one, you will observe water coming up by means of bubbles. You can see bubbles, right? So this object is, this object will get sink at the bottom, send the water up. Okay, send the water up. It suppress the force, water force, and it send the water up. By this way water is getting increases. Okay, so putting stone only, it will increase the level. I have already marked the water level. Now I am putting the stone. Now let me observe how much water it get increases. Okay, instead of stone, can you put twigs and branches, small sticks which you can see under the ground? No. If you put, it will get flowed because it has no capacity to suppress the water upward force which I told you, right? So it will only float on the water. It won't increase the water up. Okay? Yes. Now it occupies full space which is available in the tumbler. Yes. Now water is getting increases slowly upward because this object is displacing the water. Okay. Now you can see, look it up. Look, the water get increases. Water get increases its level. Look at the mark, and water is also getting increased. Yes. Now I can drink the water. Can I drink? Can I drink this water? No. I told you to imagine I am a crow, but I am not a crow, right? So this water will become, it is dirty because I had put stone. You should not drink dirty water. You should drink clean and boiled water. Okay? Very good. So by this activity, what did you learn, children? So things, what are the things you float, what are the things sink, you have learned, right? Reason I already explained. Understood? So plastic spoon we had put, it is floating. Okay, it is floating. Put a tick, green tick, or a float rope. Okay, and Silver spoon, it is not float, it is sink at the bottom. Understood? And eraser, it is sink at the bottom. Okay. By means of this activity, what did you learn? Rather than float or sink, float, as I told you, the object which is rest or near the surface. Sink means it gets submerged inside the water. That is sink. Okay. So by means of this activity, what did you learn? Yes, tell me. Yes, some of the objects will get float, some of the objects will get sink. Okay. You can explore with many objects as much as you can. When you go home, you can explore with many objects so that you will come up with the new answers. Why it is getting float, why it is getting sink. Okay. And moreover, I will tell the values. You can link the activity, you can link the subjects with the values, life skills. Okay. Science is not only a subject. You can link with your life skills. You can link that nature with your life process. It will be more interesting. Okay. As I told you, this plastic spoon which I put inside the water, it is floating. Why? Because it failed to suppress the water force. So water is pushing back. So it is floating. But when you take the silver spoon, when you put it inside the water, it has a capacity to push down the upward force, that is water force, which is act upon object. Okay, which is push back the capacity, that it has the capacity to push back. So likewise, we have to be capable enough, capacity to fight our troublesomes. Okay, whenever you face any troublesome situation, you should never give up. Okay, so imagine this is very small object, safety pin, but it has a capacity to fight that force. Can you imagine? This is very small, very small, right? Very light in weight, also very small, right? So but it has a capacity to fight against that upward force. That means you should never ever underestimate a person by seeing the external appearance. Okay, so you can take an example, present scenario, children. Coronavirus, which is very minute, you can't even see by a normal microscope. You have to see that under electron microscope, which is very powerful. Then only you can view that virus. So this single virus now controlling the whole world. So this means you can't underestimate the nature. You can't underestimate any things. Okay, even animals, birds. You have to learn many things from there. Okay. So because of our greediness, we are like this. Now nature is ruling us, right? You should not hurt nature, children. So by this activity, what did you learn from this activity? You should never give up. Never ever give up. You have a superpower within you, like this safety pin. See, though it is very small, it has superpower inside it. It fights against the water pressure. Now it got sinks, right? It got sinks in the water. Whereas when you take this plastic spoon, it fails to suppress the water, that is upward force, so that the water push it back, it floats. So by this activity, what did you learn? So you should not never give up. You have to fight for the troublesome situation. Okay, you should never give up. You have all superpower within you, children. You're all small scientists. Tomorrow definitely you all become a very big scientist. I am going to see, sure. Now we had seen this float and sink activity, and we have learned values from this activity, right? So like that too, we have to think wise for troublesome situation, right? So you know what is mean by float, what is mean by sink. Float means it will get rest or move on the surface. Sink means it will get submerged in the water. That is sink. Okay, clear with this concept? Any doubt? Okay, you can explore with different objects when you go at home. That is a homework for you. Now, today we are going to see about the different solubility. As I already discussed at the starting class, what is solute, what is solvent. Again, I will repeat what is solute, what is solvent. S-O-L-U-T-E, solute. S-O-L-V-E-N-T, solvent. Is, as I already discussed in the initial class itself, what is solvent, what is solute, what is solution. Again, I am going to repeat solute, solvent. Can you all repeat along with me? Solvent. S-O-L-V-E-N-T. Solvent. Okay, solvent. Solvent means liquid in nature. Okay. So we call water as an universal solvent. Why it is so? Why it is called universal solvent? Because most of the solute it get dissolved. Solute. What does mean by solute? Solute means solid substances. Okay. I will show you. Okay. What is solute? So most of the solute, most of the solid substance it will get dissolved in solvent. So it is called as universal solvent. Okay. Not all the solute will get dissolved. Only most of the solute will get dissolved. Okay. So solvent, water, solute, solid substances. Okay. This both mixed together you will get a solution. You will get a solution. Solution is nothing but mixture of a solvent and solute. Mixture of a solvent and solute is called as solution. Now I will show you with the activity so that you will understand better. Okay. As I told you, what is solvent? Solvent is a liquid in nature. As I told you, what is solute? Solute is a solid substances. When this both mix together, what you will get? Solution. Let us see what happened. I am taking 1 gram of salt. I will mark and show to you so that you will understand better what is happening after adding this salt. Okay. Now I have a black sketch pen. I have marked this. Hopefully it will be visible for you. Okay. Now I am taking exactly 1 gram of salt powder. I am going to mix it with a spoon. Okay. Or stirrer, anything. Mix it with a spoon or stirrer. After a while what it happened, you are going to observe and tell you. Tell the result. What happened to the salt? What happened to the salt which I put inside the water? Disappear. Oh, disappear. Okay. So any substance that you put inside the water that get disappear, it's said to be dissolved. Okay. It's said to be dissolved. I will write and show to you children so that you will understand better. Dissolve. D-I-S-S-O-L-V-E. Dissolve. Dissolve. Okay. Dissolve. Understood? Dissolve means disappears. The substance which we put, what substance which have put? Salt. Okay. It is solid in nature. As you all know, the solid, liquid, properties of solid, liquid and gas which you studied earlier in the 4th standard class. Can you tell me what is solid, what is liquid, what is gas? Can you repeat along with me? Yes. What is solid? What is the property of solid? Exactly. Molecules are tightly packed. What about the liquid? Molecules are loosely packed. What about gas? Molecules are very, very loosely packed. Right? So, for example, if I, for your understand, I will show you why these molecules are tightly packed, why these molecules are loosely packed, what happened. I will show you. This is a solid substance. As you gave the answer, molecules are tightly packed. Okay. If I put this solid pen, okay, this is a sketch pen. If I put it down, whether it flow? Whether it flow? No. Yes, very good. So I am putting down. It is exactly at that place. Why? Because the molecules are tightly packed, so it cannot move away from its place. Very good. If I pour some water down, whether it stagnate at one place? No, right? It will get flow. Yes, you can see right now. Oh, okay. Why? Because of molecules are loosely packed, right? Gas is very loosely packed. That is the reason we cannot capture the gas. Yes, it moves around, right? Very good. So, as you well known about the properties of solid, liquid and gas, so you only told that point which you already studied in the earlier class. So it is very useful to recap it again. Now let's see. So the salt get dissolved after some time. Now I am getting another cup of water. Okay, there's a solvent. Okay, liquid in nature. I am going to put other solute which is solid in nature, that is sugar crystals. Okay, I am going to add 1 gram of exactly 1 gram of sugar. So after this I am adding. Just stir it well, let it mix, that is dissolve. Let it get disappear. Okay, dissolve means disappear. Just like the salt particles. Okay. Let it dissolve, stir it well. So solvent plus solute, what it gave? Exactly, solution. Okay. Solvent here is liquid, water. We have taken solute. Here we have taken the solid substance which is sugar crystals. Okay. So we are mixing it well. Can anyone taste this? It tastes bittery or salty or sweety? Yes, exactly sweet. I am going to taste it. Okay. Very nice. It's very sweety. Yes, you can also prepare like this. Sugar syrup, you can squeeze it lemon also, so you can prepare lemonade. Okay, then it is also get dissolved. Now look at it. Where the sugar went? It got disappeared completely. Some particles are still there. It is getting to dissolve. Okay, so it get mixed nicely with water. Okay, again we'll take another solvent. Now I am putting oil, 1 drop of oil to this solvent. Okay, oil is a solid substance or liquid substance? Tell me. Yes, oil is a liquid. Okay, now mix it well. Whether it mix it with water? No. See, this oil is getting float on the top of the water surface. Okay, it is getting float on the top of the water surface. Hopefully it is observed. It is visible to you. Okay, it is float on the surface of the water. Okay, it is not getting mixed well as like salt and sugar syrup which we did earlier before. Okay, now I am going to put tea dust. Have you ever seen your mama prepare tea for your father, for you? Okay, have you ever seen that? How can she prepare that? Yes, either she can boil water or milk. She put, yes, very good, sugar. Yes, very good. Hopefully you all have seen the process. Okay, I no need to repeat. Then yes, after boiling it, you have to sieve it. Yes. Why your mama is sieving, ma? Because sugar is getting dissolved. Okay. Why it is necessary to sieve it? Yes, the seed dust, that is the tea dust, it won't get dissolved water just like sugar. Okay. Because the particles are little larger in size. Particles are little larger in size when compared to sugar and salt. Okay, now it is also ready. Now we are going to compare the solubility of salt, sugar, tea dust and different substances. Okay, So you are going to make a tablet column. You have to compare the differences of solubility. What is the solubility of water with sugar, water with salt, water with oil, and water with tea dust. Again, now you are going to add water with turmeric powder. Water with turmeric powder. You might have seen this turmeric powder in Mama's kitchen, right? Yes. See, look at the color, how it is colorful, no? Very colorful, right? Yes. So, we had prepared the salt solution, sugar solution, oil solution, and tea dust solution, and turmeric solution too, right? So now you are going to tell the answers. Solubility of salt, solubility of sugar, solubility of oil, solubility of sea dust and tea dust, and solubility of turmeric powder. Which one is soluble in water? Yes, obviously it is sugar and salt. Why? Yes, it has the capacity to mix it with the water, right? Because it is very smallest particles compared to tea dust. Tea dust particles are very larger in size, so it cannot mix with water. Okay. Now my question is, I have already marked with the water before adding the sugar. Now after adding the sugar, the level got increased? No. Then where does the sugar went? Where does the sugar went? It disappears. It goes out of the water. Then it is inside the water, because as you already said, the liquid is, when liquid has molecules are freely freely arranged. Okay, so it has a space inside the molecules. Imagine if this is a one molecule, this is the other molecule. Okay, it has space in between two molecules. In between the space, the sugar particles will get attached to it. Okay, so there's no chance of increase in volume. Understood? But where in case if we take the tea dust, the particles are larger in size. Though liquids molecules are loosely packed, the particles are very larger in size. It cannot fit inside the space between two molecules. Understood now? The space is not enough to fit into it. Okay, so just it is not fit into it. That is the reason it is not getting mixed into the water. Understood? Okay, for example, if you, okay, we'll see next section.